The flash out of Cloud. Which one's going to be the point of contact? Flash up for, and it's got Melser to turn. They picked up the opening kill and they'll fall back. Look at this C-side as well. Defended by both the Killjoy of nukkye and the Viper of hoody. And that utility is keeping them back.
Already, after the failed initial battle, you've got a couple of sheriffs in hand trying to just rotate back around. Try and find something, and they have found a relatively open A site. If they were to go pushing into that direction, it seems like the defense is almost open to playing the retake. Of course, keznit has somewhat given up the game by taking the orb, but probably won't have the realization that there's currently nobody here. Just slowly clearing out, actually on his own. The rest of the team are just waiting for those rotations. I think they've made that realization now that they are a little bit further away, unfortunately. For NagZ, that is not the timing he was looking for.
No, low HP on Cloud and Rhyme, but the man advantage most certainly locked down for Giants. They'll look to retake together. That's great point of contact. keznit hears the Tiger on its way, fires the nade through, disrupts them a little. DaveeyS going to try to take advantage of any gaps in this retake, but there were none. They've grouped up, they're pushing it together. Bar Rhyme, who's a little ahead of the pack on that, but he's found the kill for his trouble. They're coming in with the pistol on Cloud, but as we said, they had bought so many rifles. It's not just the rifles on the side of KRU, though. It's that big old rocket launcher looking for a victim and finding nothing. They've lost a player, Klaus, in the meantime. That nade, though, it's going to force him out. hoody has to fight, and he'll lose his life.
I think hearing him push forward, it made it all too easy for keznit. A three-man flank, though. DaveeyS might not be expecting this. Hit by the paranoia, but still managing to just sit up close and not cleared properly. Still just surviving at the back. And with Cloud already low on HP, this is an easy cleanup for DaveeyS, leaving just nukkye standing. A bit of a shaky first fight for Melser, not going to be able to close this one out. And in the end, keznit is there alongside him. KRU onto the board with
He's blocked out right now. Timmy delaying him a little bit. Every little helps, and well, that's a little bit of damage done. keznit, unfortunately, dealing it to himself. He's going to be healed back up, but again, hoody to fall, losing the battle of the Vipers to the A site, and some pressure now applied. This lockdown as well, quite passive.
Yeah, both sides have used their lockdown, and unfortunately for Giants, the attack one is going to be the one that burns out later, so they just have to sit back and wait. Melser is going to sit back in this corner, managing to dodge that lockdown, and Rhyme trying to find a get back in. He's basically just stuck on the button at this stage with his opponent waiting on the other side. Melser wins that fight as well. In fact, they're winning the majority. Only Fatinho left, a 1 versus 4 with an operator. I don't think it's going to be happening. And while that's his first kill, Mitch, it's not been a bright start.
Oh, they know he isn't off. They want to take him down. So close. Fatinho needs to survive, and he'll get the shot off in time. The squad seems to be set on the B site. It's a bit of damage on the way through. nukkye drop gives them a plan for sure.
Well, this is the one time where that damage is actually going to be felt, because Klaus was the first to fall. So no heals available to bring keznit back up. But these afterplants from KRU have been nigh on unstoppable. Been very happy to get aggressive, and this time Rhyme is ready for it. He got killed in the last round trying to walk through a smoke. So this time, okay, I'm going to spam the smoke.
It's taken hoody so long to rotate, just ever vigilant for NagZ's lurk. Last pack's trying to put them off the aim, but every shot is hitting.
And all of it just gone, okay, corner. There's literally nobody for miles around.
Did he get timing? Like, where is this guy? But yeah, he's not here. And I guess the idea they killed hoody might give it away. Two players coming up, and they've lined up for Klaus. 1 bullet each. And 1 return. Fatinho, good for that. keznit looking the other way, and he's caught off guard. This has started to fall apart for KRU. A promising round, and now it's left to Melser and NagZ to close it out. 1 away from a Viper's pit. It won't be used here. Melser caught the first. Nice snake bite. Great support from NagZ from far back. Yeah, but here's the thing. Giants are expecting KRU to really fall off, go towards the other side of the map, hit A. Instead, they have sat outside C. The timing could have been key, but the Tigers spotted them. So now on the side of Giants, they again know that this is where the contact's likely to come in. What was that? hoodie's just picked up Klaus for free. That flash now gone, no paranoia. It was already burned up, and a wallbang shot that puts NagZ down to 9 HP. That's after he's used his Viper's Pit. He's got to hide for the rest of the round, and Hell, so do the rest of his teammates. But the wallbangs coming through are scarily close. DaveeyS has an angle. Maybe an opportunity to pick up nukkye on the cross, drop that rifle. He'll certainly get hoody. One more on his way. But DaveeyS doesn't want to be greedy. He knows his teammates inside the pit are the ones that matter. He needs to hold that back angle so they can keep front facing.
Oh.
Two more opponents, one on its way, and he'll miss the first. No ace this time, but no round for the side of Giants. Surely this clock too far gone. Surely, but nukkye's got him through the pit.
Came into this one with one man having a rifle and the rest all having pistols, and sometimes that man with a rifle is enough. Managing to just pull off impossible things like...
Think of a big round from nukkye. They only had pistols. Now nukkye is the one to fall first, and hoody not too far behind him. This is what I was scared of just a few rounds ago. Keznit's just sheer entry potential. Great paranoia. It's caught them both, and the reward is there. He might be blinded up, but he's got teammates to cover. And KRU are dominating in round 11.
Oh! That's humiliation. Who's guessed where they're going? You'll never guess it. It's that B site again.
Look at him running in this time, though. keznit meets his maker. nukkye doesn't last too much longer after, and that plan seems to be coming through. Blastback's denied it. Just about get back on time. Another blastback, and they've won the round. The clock, the ultimate enemy of KRU. As Giants come through with 5 at the last second.
That's not bad. They'll take it. They now get to go on to the attack, and well, KRU looking like they're playing this one like an attack. The thing is, though, their opponents are waiting for this. They've set a trap, expecting this aggressive pistol. Already trading very effectively. A few spams through the walls, waiting for anybody to cross back over. NagZ's not going to be able to connect the shots, and now, well, the pressure onto DaveeyS. He's had a great first half. This is a lot to ask, though. Yeah, about the result I expected.
Cloud had the heal as well. What a good teammate. So that damage done to hoody earlier on is completely ignored. Found NagZ, hit him with the snake bite to hopefully spam him on the way out, but he'll escape. Oh, okay, nice shot. ytdailyvalorant down low, but again, look who's got the heal. Everybody's right back up to a healthy fighting state. And that is why I'm saying Cloud's a good teammate. Not everyone will do that. Certainly not the skies in my ranked, but here's the reward. Oh, even the paranoia just to swing in and decimate keznit. NagZ's the only man standing, and he has a full team of attackers to take on. Just about 40 damage done so far. He's certainly adding to that statistic, but it's not enough.
Luck, contact of the turret as well. It would be a huge risk if they were just playing for the orb. I think it's more likely that they're just hoping to try and hold on to some map control and have that easy rotation back as well. keznit can definitely cause them issues here. In fact, Cloud, he was still in the Tiger. He may have been blind, but he's been headshotted while using his utility. I don't know if there was slight miscommunication or he just had mass amounts of faith in his teammates.
Either way, it was misplaced. hoody low HP, even lower now. He's being tagged up incredibly low. Can't afford to play through that utility. His teammates fragmented, but ytdailyvalorant chooses his moment to strike. Stepping up when it matters the most. 3 kills for this man. 1 away from doubling up. His performance in that first half left us wanting more. And now the opportunity, but they're so low. 45 and 47. Melser can win this with just a few well-placed shots. He's vulnerable on the way through, and it's ytdailyvalorant to find it.
Yeah, what a time for him to come alive. We said it when it came to this attack. This is where he could be the tip of the spear, but a site with 3 players residing within it.
Might give him a run for his money. Oh, that nade's perfect. Great damage done onto Rhyme. He's lit down to 76 up close. Melser good for the first, but traded out afterwards, and Giants coming ahead in this skirmish. nukkye thought he could sneak his way behind DaveeyS, but not today, and that's numbers equalized. Maybe overheating on the flank. The damage done to Klaus, at least he can't heal that back up. They could heal Rhyme as well, but they're not worried about just a couple points of health. Instead, they want to speed it up, get towards the site. Oh, the teleport through. Rhyme trying to take space. He's found the first on DaveeyS and low HP to finish Klaus off. It seems too easy. Viper's Pit online. Do they give NagZ the respect? Yes, they do.
Not a bad idea. Rhyme already low. It does give him some extra time, though, while they're waiting.
Spike planted.
He's trying to sneak his way around the edge of the pit, hope that somebody gives him an angle, and there's a chance that Rhyme, just on the edge of this, does. Just going to start clearing out the angles. Maybe try and bait them in with a spike tap, but he's looking for something, and well, he's contact play off the showstopper. They're all building up outside. Paranoia straight through.
Not even.
Oh, Fatinho's not even going to use it, taking a lot of damage. Timmy doing his best to chip away at some of these players. Cloud already just looking to try and deny any of this deep control and potential for some spam. The nade is perfectly placed as well. Maybe they will have hoped to use that showstopper after this one, because now it's going to be a scramble to try and reclaim the spike. In fact, no opportunity for it. And now is when the showstopper goes through. I don't know how that didn't do more damage, but nonetheless, is left all onto Hoodie. He's trapped, somewhat screwed at the back of this site, and no matter how much damage he does, he's
for ages trying to put down his turret. The start of the round, they didn't plan to do that. Probably would have went for the alarm bot, but at least they would have had that utility there from start. It's delayed them, but that timing wasn't taken advantage of, and now Giants look to burst out on A. There's players waiting, a showstopper online that catches Hoodie. And they still have Melser up close, ready to fire off, but Giants are leaving.
Look where Rhyme is. He TP'd all the way into the back, just almost trying to make some sort of TikTok plays on his own. He's going to get caught. Didn't expect Klaus to be so close. And now with seconds left on the clock, they have to go running. Look at where the spike is. It has to be a full sprint. Even then, I don't know if they're going to have enough time, especially with this retake already being attempted. It has to be an instant plan. He's got it if nobody manages to deny. Just about with 0.4 on the clock, they get the plan, and that might be enough. Somehow it's come down to just Melser left alone, and Fatinho will put him in the grave. Breaking back every single time. This is a problem again. That paranoia through Fatinho has found the gap within the corner, but it is checked for. They are clearing that angle this time. Cloud, though, has done well surviving. He's blind and still spraying away, but it's keznit.
Certainly telling their opponents they want to take this to B. And they certainly do. Straight in towards the site is Fatinho. He's being tagged up and space taken for sure. Can he hold on to it though? There's players coming up behind him and he's not ready, but he still makes it around the corner in time. The flash from Klaus. Okay, sure, he's gone down, but the teammates flooding the site caused some problems for KRU. Nukkye's double leaves it on Klaus to try and claim space, and he gets nothing but a bullet to the head. Melser, the last man standing, began this round on rubble. And it's crumbled for KRU ever since. Can he find 4 kills with defused, so it's time limited. And buy time for KRU to push this to overtime. Their map pick. It's not been going well, and it'll end in the same fashion. Nukkye's triple for 13-10. Giants have stolen KRU's map pick.
Nukkye's utility is not placed here at all.
Yeah, this is the one avenue that's wide open for the taking. Giants evidently suspecting more of the play towards the doors, wanting the support of flashes. Instead, they're going to have a tougher time in actually keeping these players back. See down in the pit, you've got Nukkye almost isolated at this point while the rest of the team makes its way around. And yeah, he's going to be taken down once they decide to aggress for that spot.
Yeah, that is the thing with these sort of compositions. There's only so many places you can actually put your utility. I'm sure KRU have done their research of how best to try and isolate this man. Hoodie, though, has already done well, but it's keznit just taken over. We talk about this man as a superstar. He's not quite going to close it with the ace. And in fact, Rhyme now somehow fighting back into this one. Time up against him, and the nanos are going to shred his HP. Makes the chances of this slim to almost impossible. He has to just stick this one all the way, and NagZ is not going to allow for it. It's KRU to get things off to a flying start.
Trying to fake it out, drag rotations, and then the ult will come through. There it is, the reckoning in play.
30 seconds left.
What's the decision from these players? It looks like Nukkye is just going to be dancing around, but he's been stunned up now. And that's going to be difficult for him to really find a spot. Hold on, he's got a corner now where he's safe. He's evaded their vision, and oh no, Klaus! Lightning fast reactions to drop him, but 12 seconds, and they need to get the plant in. NagZ is on it, and nobody can deny by the looks of things that plant is secured. KRU have lost the man advantage, though. Given over to Giants and all the chaos, doubled up on with DaveeyS falling, and both players now in towards B Hall. keznit and NagZ clutching it out with no utility from the Viper and no teammates to help out. A huge play needed from NagZ, and not today.
Information not really had, but Hoodie is watching. He'll spot keznit, but dealing with him is a different beast.
It made it look like they were rotating B. Fatinho not here to have the initial fight at least. Hoodie isolated. That wall will go down soon. Vitinho's chance to answer up, but he goes through it and is dropped immediately. Even without the Blade Storm, keznit proves to be deadly. And it's nukkye and Cloud now on a near impossible retake. So many opponents up against them. They've got a buddy system. There's the swing out from NagZ after the initial contact. Almost everything. You can see NagZ, your other controller, trying to make his way down towards B. Has managed to sneak himself into a spot, but they know they've given up that control. You can see nukkye quite conscious of it, and there you go. Even more so with the camera spotting him. Here comes the drone just to confirm. Only one player spotted. Steps now heard, making their way down from the connector. About to emerge. Cloud's got a spot that's been spotted, indeed. They know exactly where Rhyme is, and they found nukkye, all the information to play with, but dealing with them's a different story. They've just seen Giants step it up, win every single duel, and leave DaveeyS in a 1v4. 35 seconds on the clock, Spike in his back pocket, but no way forward. Two players already primed and posted to swing. Oh, okay, Vitinho goes down, but there's the double after.
In a different spot every single round. Like he entried on A, he entried deep within the A site onto R. Now he's on the cross. He has been spotted though. Does he go back for this? He does. He waits for the supportive utility. Then it comes in dreads. Then again, the swing back, but he pops the Blade Storm. See you later, keznit.
Even under pressure, he's able to deliver now. This is the Vitinho we wanted to see kicking off today's game, kicking off this tournament.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds, the plant needed. On the way through, DaveeyS might catch one, but nukkye is too quick, and they know exactly where NagZ is. Vitinho looking the other way on A main. The Blade Storm gets an opportunity to step forward, force a fight, and up and in he goes! There's one for keznit, but he can't react in time as Vitinho drops him. And another kill for the side of Giants leaves Melser and DaveeyS to do it all. Hoping that maybe this reckoning can make it too difficult for Vitinho to find a shot, and that seems to hold true. But Blade Storm, or Hunter's Fury, has come through. It's trying to find Melser. It's getting close, but he's evaded it.
They're going to use the lockdown. This is KRU expending almost everything in a round where one of their players is just on 30 HP, desperately trying to get themselves into an afterplant scenario. And now realizing that the site will be as safe as it can be. The thing is, though, the advantage still massively in the favor of Giants as they head into this retake.
They should have this on lockdown. Trading on the way through. It's Cloud that's going alone, has a recon for late round as they posture up to move on through. But nukkye's been isolated. A great peek from DaveeyS, the timing near perfect. He's heard Cloud as well. Has a good idea that he's coming from this angle. The recon not going to find DaveeyS, actually it will. And so will Vitinho, but Melser's behind. It's a whiff! Now they're defusing it, and Melser has to rush in, has to deny this up close, and Cloud will claim the fight. nukkye got caught in this corner. He won't have that happen again.
No, also Reckoning. It just reveals his position, stuns him up. He can't even sit within any of the util that he has. It's just not worth it. If he can get a kill, Neural Theft available to reveal the rest. Instead, they actually go swinging out, and it's just a shutdown. Luckily for them, they have someone as good as keznit to make this round look competitive once again. A push coming through from Art as well. They have to be careful about it. They even know that he's there, but knowing and stopping him is another thing altogether. nukkye left alone. He'll put down the first. Somehow turning this back into a 1 versus 1. DaveeyS util will buy him the extra time that he needs. Surely at this point, the clock is too far gone, and he will find.
Steadfast with that up. And they've spotted the control that's being lost. They know there's players coming up through that double door. Nice kill on the DaveeyS, the lurker, and now we look towards the B side itself. Cloud's already been deleted. nukkye ready for someone up top, but they came down below, rushing it through. Grabbing a plant. The advantage now seems to be theirs. With this plant, keznit gets Blade Storm too. And he wants to use it immediately. Popped Klaus up close, and he runs into the operator. Now things get dangerous. A Blade Storm on each side, but keznit has 2 targets to take down, and one of them is Vitinho, who has been on fire. This is a weird position though for the plant spot. This could catch them off guard.
Oh, maybe not. No, they're going to be smoking it off. But the thing is, this could actually help him out, because he's going to sit here. They're going to witness the plant for long. And I don't know if they'll check this late. No, it's being checked by Rhyme, holding it for at least a second But in this 1 versus 2, they're going to start running out of places to check. Still, though, keznit lands the first and second.
Right into the full force of Giants as they look to rotate. Firing squad waiting. That's evidently caught Giants by surprise. The flash a little late, followed up on Vitinho. Able to grab one, but they're blinded in return. It's a skirmish for the spawn, and it looks like Giants might win it, but NagZ has other ideas. Already with 3, and there's his 4th.
It leaves them in quite a bit of trouble to actually hold on to this site, and with Vitinho already kicking things off, not a bad start to the round.
Said it needs to be good on opening duels, and well, there's the first at least. Has been tagged up, as well as some of his teammates, and the rifles are still to have their say in this round on the side of KRU. Wallbank's not quite landing. Vitinho on another, and now he's got the support of hoody. Going to be much more willing to swing through and help him. Damage done, DaveeyS down. keznit tagged through the wall, and it looks like Vitinho was on for the ace. keznit on the other side to shut him out. But still 3 opponents left to take down, and it's too much to ask. Yeah, the time is incredibly low, and they still have utility to fight their way through. DaveeyS tucked in a corner, might have a chance to do some damage. He's popped the nano, they don't expect him then, but he's only good for the 1. An attempt to deny this spike plant, and it will not be found. So keznit now in a 1 versus 3, has to try to fight back through, get that defused, Blade Storm activated, AWP in hand, and he's on his way. He's being revealed. They know not to overpeak him, not to give him that chance. It'll be off a flash if it comes through at all. And I think the contact off a sound cue more so. There it is. Oh, nice attempt. But in the end, it wasn't going to go his way. And I like the idea, okay, so they've pumped the brakes, hoping the crew think it's a fake. Hoping the crew think it's the B side instead, and they do because keznit's rotated.
Left.
There's 3 players now in position to hold this off, and kind of awkward for them. They've got to time this run through perfectly. DaveeyS got 1, no punish until Cloud comes through, but Klaus is there to catch him. Vitinho in an awkward spot. He's good for 1, but that's it. No escape. With the plant coming in eventually, Giants find themselves behind at 2 versus 3 now in front of them, and one of those is still keznit.
The thing is, though, if you'd want anybody, nukkye, Rhyme, post-plant positions, looking to just try and play off of each other. nukkye holding patiently for the swing, but Melser's going to win that fight. And now the IGL of Rhyme, he has to spam away. Needs to get rid of this cove, which he has done, but the smoke leaves it impossible. They're going to defuse under his nose. Wanted to. The fact is, though, that's more of just a ruse. And again, the read coming out from KRU is spot on. The majority of their players, at least for the moment, are going to be in the right place at the right time. The thing is, though, already forcing 1 off the angle, the drone getting so much info as they look to pressure in.
I've seen DaveeyS go in through the smoke to try and take that fight. Rhyme got surprised by it. DaveeyS is still going. That's his 3rd kill. With Cloud falling, the spike is on the floor, and so is hoody. nukkye soon to follow suit. He'll pick up 1 on the keznit, but still 3 players to take down. 15 seconds, a spike to be planted. They will never allow this to happen. And there you go, DaveeyS with his 4th of the round. They're confident in their individual ability, and they better be, because on the way out, they're going to see Melser, but they haven't seen the operator standing on the site. keznit peeks out and says hello to Vitinho. They need to find him, and they can't root him out. Here's the Blade Storm to back him up. He'll be safe for a moment while those Seekers fade away. And now he can set up back in the spawn for more. 2 kills under his belt already, and 2 left on the board with nukkye and Rhyme. A safe plant found. Does he even have anything to get out of here? No stars, none refreshing. Rhyme is just a pure duelist now, has to take fights, and he'll get nothing done. Leaving it to nukkye. If anyone was going to clutch from this position, it would be this man. He starts it out well with keznit down. He hears the steps of the others, but they're about to round the corner. He's flashed, he's blinded, and he's not able to find this. Surely, the snake bite up and over his head. NagZ shooting below it.
Wrong, well, it will just be the hit in towards the side, but you can start seeing them shuffling. keznit already making his move. And of course, if you're on the Giants side, you're not going to expect this. You're not going to expect 0 players to be on B, so you have to take your time.
The reality is, KRU's retakes have already been on point.
Left.
Add to that the fact that they have the Viper split if things get a little scary.
And almost all their util. Like, look how much util, other than DaveeyS, which for obvious reasons is on the ground, they still have the Tiger, they still have a Flash, they still have all of the smokes, they still have a snake bite, like, and they might not even need it, because they got keznit, who's just gonna pop ahead a second as well. Like, they don't even need any of the util when this man's around.
Target-rich environment. Let's see if he can farm up the kills. Drone already destroyed and he's biding his time. He's letting them feel safe. Finally, they've realized he's here and it hasn't cost them one of their players. Thankfully, a blind shot through the smoke not landing either. But he hasn't had the chance really out in the open again. He will in just a moment, but with Klaus going down, with Melser falling, now more than ever they need keznit.
Yeah, more direct approach from Giants. Back to basics. They've been playing down the time and the run and gun is what works out for them. Trading effectively back to those fundamentals. Still though, plenty to play with. I think it's over keznit gone. In fact, nukkye, he's just worked out as the entry fragger in this one. A completely different style to everything we've seen from Giants, but whatever it is, it's working. And what for NagZ did, look, financially, they could just try and make this one costly, but it isn't going to make a difference. In style of execution. This time with the Cosmic Divide, though, he's spamming with that Phantom, does a little bit of damage, but nothing to really write home about. They're just going to try and hold on to some of that control, at least it seemed. Lockdown is available for DaveeyS, though. This will force them back that little bit further. Hoody, for now, pressuring forward, but it feels like they almost have to fall back. Instead, though, no, they wait. They use the Hunter's Fury to deny that extra space and leave it into a 5v5 retake.
Yeah, they waited a moment just to delay KRU as they're waiting for the lockdown to come through. It's finally destroyed. Now they have to go back into all these positions and clear them out the old-fashioned way, and it's not going well. Giants already with 3. keznit tries to have his hero round, but Klaus steps up.
Have a chance once again to take this over the line in 2.
I think we're robbed if we don't go all the way to split. Giants on that defensive side, they've looked good in some of these buy rounds. The challenge was really holding on to art control, holding on to mid. They put Vitinho here, and he's taking keznit out, following up for more. Surely he stops here. The dash online. We don't want to see him overheat because it's a 5 versus 2. Melser and NagZ with it all to do. KRU may just be mounting their defense, facing down the barrel of elimination.
Need the ultimate amount of croupium to believe they'll be able to take this round over the line. Art was one of their major successes in the early rounds of this matchup. Something very quickly adapted to by Giants. And now Melser left in an impossible clutch. 1 versus 5. I have to believe they're going to have to try and do this once again on their own defensive side. Nothing to be found.
Seen for free before and blitzing down to B. But look at the rotation. KRU are here.
Yeah, it's a foot race all the way. This has been the story of this B site. Can they get back into position in time? keznit goes through the smoke and he's punished for it. In fact, every player on their swing is being punished. DaveeyS, he doesn't even realize how much control is gone. It's the beginning of the end. Giants look like they have this one set in stone. And only one man stands in their way.
It's not had a bad game so far, but this would be a gargantuan task. The side of Giants, they're already thinking about that matchup. EDG waiting for them, revenge within their grasp. The final player standing in their way has been spotted. Rhyme will be the one to take it this time as we go 14-12, 2-0. Giants going for revenge.
Yeah, a close series. The 2-0.